Hello again. I'm getting ready to take the loader off. I'm going to follow step one, which is remove the drain plug from the bottom of the left lift post and allow the oil to drain. Reinstall the drain plug. Now today I'm not going to reinstall the drain plug. I'm also going to take off the cap with the filter in it. Apparently there's two varieties of filters that are possible for this loader, so I need to take it off and identify it, and I'll probably just, I might clean it off and see if I can get a number off of it immediately and then put the plate back. But basically what I'm going to need is a 3/8 inch Allen to do the drain plug, and then once it's basically drained out enough, then I will use a 9/16 socket to remove the 4 bolts that are on the corners of the post and pull out the filter box basically. Now the capacity for this loader is something like 9 gallons of hydraulic fluid. It shouldn't all be in the post. It doesn't look like it has enough volume for that. It just all depends on what all is connected. So I have a couple buckets here ready to catch some. The pretzel box you find there just happens to fit underneath the tractor, and that's why I have it. And then that white container with the blue lids is there so that it can catch overflow and catch it when I have to pull that pretzel container out and dump it in the bucket, which I have off to the side over to the right. Anyway, that's my hand. All right, let's get it going. I'm going to pass over in front of here. 3/8 inch Allen wrench. Nice and tight. Uh oh. I think I'm doing it the wrong way. Let's see. Are you tight? Yep, I was going the wrong way. Don't forget the basics, I guess. Uh-oh. That's better. Now let's see if I can catch it. That's pretty clear. I'm going to put that off to the side. And I got the cap up here already loose. This is the cap I was talking about in a previous video. It's got a hole in the middle, and then I'm not exactly sure how that all works, but it looks like there's like a white mesh in there with holes. Anyway, it goes right up here. And that's where the dipstick goes in right there. Now you may be able to see that the flow rate has decreased a bit. That's interesting. It was decreased and then it kind of blew out again. Maybe there's some coming in from one of the pipes, and now it looks like it's drawing to a close as far as filling this up. I've already extracted 5 gallons, maybe 6. I've got some down in the bottom of this bucket that I'm going to put in with my PTO oil. I've heard or read that the PTO oil could be a lot darker because there's actually transfer between the transmission and the hydraulic system back here on the tractor. And so I'm going to make sure that this stuff stays separated. I'm keeping this loader hydraulic oil, which looks a lot cleaner and newer, separate so that I can fill it back up in there. It already had a really good level on it, so I'm not too concerned about that. One of the things you'll see here is this muffler pipe, which is not standard issue. It's clearly made from fence posts, I think, maybe, and welded together. I'm going to be removing that and probably replacing that with a new one soon, because I have, in order to get to the clutch, if I have to crack the tractor, that's all in there, and so I'm going to have to remove the muffler anyway. The reason I'm removing the loader is so that I can get the clutch working correctly. Now, the first thing I'm going to try is spraying the clutch with some brake cleaner, but I have to get into it. So that's part of why I'm removing the loader. I'm also doing that so I can clean the tractor. So after I've finished removing it, I'm going to pull that tractor out of the barn and try to clean it up. So looks like it's drawing to a close here. I'm going to start loosening the nuts on the corners. I think first I'm going to give this a dump real quick. That way if I drop one of the nuts, it doesn't go right into that big container of oil. There we go. Alright. Oops, I did it again. That's not good. Some greasy dirt is coming off, so I'm gonna wait until this is done draining so that I don't have to throw away all the oil that's trapped down there. Okay, so I used flathead screwdriver here and a rubber mallet. When I knocked it, a whole bunch of gunk and junk fell out. You might be able to see it on my bottle here. So that's gonna need some cleaning, I'm sure. So I'm gonna take that hose clamp off and take this whole piece off and see what I can do. So look at this thing. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can see, there's just crud on the outside of this thing. I'm guessing, so my guess is that how it works is that this thing is covered in the oil, and then it has a suction body on the inside, and then all this crud is the stuff that's the dirt that's left in the oil. That's I mean, that's why it's all collecting down here, and that's why in order to clean it out, you got to do this. So, what a mess! Wow. Anyway, so what I'm going to have to do here is clean out the bottom of this, because I'm sure there's all kinds of gunk on the inside of that bore. And then I'm going to have to clean up the filter and see if I can figure out any identifying marks on it. Oh man, clean up that mating surface too. Oh gosh, what a mess. Did I say it was a mess? Because, wow. Big chunk of black whatever just came off. Ooh, yeah. Used to wonder how a bunch of dirt gets in there in the first place. But I imagine since it's a pressurized system, life finds a way. Look at, there's the pipe here. That's pretty clean and nice. No rust on that. That's good. All right. And I think I read that this bolt right here holds the whole filter on. So let's see if I've got one of those handy. I have that. It's the 9/16. Is that right? Oh, it's not very tight. There's a spring in there. You can feel it pushing up on there while I loosen this bolt. Which means I need to be careful about letting go of it.